Good morning.
What's going on?
Nothing. Welcome to the Diners Friday special. How are you this morning, sir?
I'm great. I'm running on hours of sleep. Got about 7 cups of coffee in me and pressing shirts.
That's ready to go.
You're
a busy man this weekend.
Yeah. It's going to be busy. It's going to be a lot of fun. May drink some beer. I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, promote it away, sir. You have a lot of things going on this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend you'll find Stitch Brands and Everhote Co. at 2 different locations. We will be in Spencer at the market down there. I don't know what the hell it's called. And then because I'm not going to be there, so it's not important to me.
That one's not important.
I will be at the Hote Hops and Vines Festival. We'll be selling some merch there, drinking some beer, having a good old time. So come on out and get your tickets. At the end of the show, we will be doing a giveaway for 4 tickets.
Yeah.
To get in. So
group of 4 people get to go have some fun. Go watch you be drunk and obnoxious wandering around a festival.
I won't be that bad, but I'll be wandering around. Well, I'll be wandering out a little bit. Uncle Ed will probably be there, so we'll be jaw jacking. So yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to hit our gold sponsors because I sometimes forget.
So I would like to say I just fixed the graphic and I remembered, give or take, about 2 seconds before we went live. So I just went and adjusted it. So our new sponsor is up at the top. Okay. I'm going to get them all edited down, but it looks like they have prime location, but that's more because I just threw it together 20 seconds before we started this. And this is what we got. So proceed.
Well, they've paid up, so they're the first ones to pay for me.
There we go.
I want to thank U.S. Lawns, our new gold sponsor. Pappy's Barbecue, Peak Performance Gym, Stitch Brands, ML Productions, the Wabash Valley Plumbing, and the Wabash Valley Adult and Teen Challenge. Thank you for everything you do for us.
Thank you.
And this episode will probably be very heavy sports since the NFL draft started last night.
And there just isn't. I mean, I guess there might be a lot going on, but I was even looking to the news and entertainment stuff, and I could not find much of anything. Granted, most of my research was done in the last 2 days because we were extremely busy, I feel like, this week. So I kind of forgot. And just for my own mental purposes, I've had to just stay off of Twitter because it gets obnoxious. But I will say, not being on it, my algorithm has changed drastically because I'm not watching people get murdered anymore. So going to a Friday only show has been awesome because I'm not watching people get murdered on Twitter anymore.
It's a more happy show. Great.
Yeah, we're getting better. It's getting more positive. So
yeah. Well, I want to say thank you to the people who did hang out with us on our NFL draft virtual party. I guess
that was a very impromptu.
That was very impromptu. If you go back and watch that video, I'm actually taking a dump at the start of it because I got home and the draft was in 5 minutes and I had to poop. So, and we didn't have our guests in studio yet.
I was proud of us. We threw it all together. Probably an hour before the draft was when I texted you when Ed sent that message out, and I was like, hey, that'd be kind of fun to just sit and watch, because my thought was to watch the first, give or take, about 10 picks. I didn't realize it was going to go for an hour and a half, but I was like, we'll watch the first 10 picks. It'll take the first 45 minutes. We'll hang out, because I knew the Bears had 2 picks. And with Ed being there, it's always entertaining. Either way, he's either really, really happy or gets really, really sad and angry. And it would have been hilarious. Yeah. So I was like, this will be fun. And it was. It was a blast.
It's always a good time. I think after we went off the air, whenever the Packers picked, it was the pick after the Packers when everybody finally left and I could attempt to go to sleep. But, yeah. But it was a great time. I want to shout out to Brian Bumgardner. He hit me up. He goes, "Hey, you want to go to Wings?" I'm like, "No, I'm actually doing a live show. Do you want to come over
Come
here?"
on over.
And he was talking. He goes, "I don't want to pay all this money and then for extra apps or subscriptions to watch the drafts." He goes, "Instead, I was going to go to Wings and spend that money on food." And I go, "Yeah, you could just come over here and not."
Yeah.
But we watched the McAfee show because that was the only one on ESPN Plus.
And I watched the regular draft on ESPN, and it made no sense because sometimes I was like right ahead of you guys. Other times I was insanely far behind you, and I never touched, like I wasn't like pausing it or anything. I have no idea what was happening, but there were multiple picks that I knew before you, and then there were multiple ones you guys knew way before I did. And I'm like, what is happening? It was very hard.
There was one point in time after we went off air that like they did a 20-minute Pat McAfee show commercial during the draft, and it's like, what just happened? And it skipped over like 3 picks, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I didn't know any of the players anyway, so it didn't really matter to me. I'd rather probably watch the McAfee section. But
so that's how I am. Like I don't know. Hopefully it didn't seem like that on there, but I got very bored after about the 3rd pick. I was no longer interested in the draft anymore. So duly noted there, because I was like, I just kept sitting there watching it. I'm like, okay, now I don't know who anyone is. So then it turned into me just asking Ed questions about everybody because I'm like, I don't know who this guy is either.
After Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison, I didn't know anybody else. I was just like, okay, yeah, this guy. But it's very fun listening to Ed break down football.
Yeah, he's a genius. It's awesome. Yeah, it's so cool to listen to him. He's always been like that, though. He just has that football brain.
And then when the people commenting on the chat and I'm reading out the chat to him, he was laughing. Bummy was having a good time. It was just it was a fun time. I didn't expect to watch the draft. I didn't even know it was on, to be honest with you. And then Ed sent that out. I'm like, oh, I guess the draft's tonight. So
yeah. Well, and he was already pretty animated whenever we got the text. So I was like, oh, this will be fun. Like, let's see if we can make this happen. And then everybody responded and was in. So we did it.
He was not happy with the Caleb Williams pick. Number 1 overall. Caleb Williams from USC is going to be a Bear.
But so it was pretty cool, though. I watched the video this morning. He was doing like one of the post interview things, and he took his suit jacket on, and then he took his the shirt he had under on, and he had a t-shirt on, and he turned around, and it was a Chicago Bears shirt that he had on under his suit, which was pretty cool. And then I guess the receiver we drafted, that Rome, they were really good friends, or they are really good friends, I guess, or I have no idea. But I guess he already is thrown with him. He's already went to the Bears with DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. So it'll be interesting to watch. Hopefully they did it right this time. We shall see.
We'll see. Only time will tell. I bet Justin Fields is mad.
Before we get off the draft, Tony Khan in the neck brace was hysterical.
Yes. So for the people who didn't know why Tony Khan is in a neck brace, let's rewind to Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite. For those who don't know, the Khans own a wrestling promotion, and Tony Khan was pile driven on the mat. So he was selling the neck injury, not very well, because he was like moving his neck in a neck brace. It's not supposed to move. And McAfee was lighting him up about that.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I was going to say, if you keep talking for like 2 more seconds, I have it on here. I was going to add it on.
You could tell Shad Khan was laughing in that. He's just like, what is going on?
He was trying his pretty cool of his dad to let him, like, obviously that's like a, $1 billion thing, and he's just playing around.
He's playing with, he's getting his action figures out and playing.
And, he's setting up storylines and stuff on the show, which was, I mean, I found it hilarious, but
it was very entertaining. And even Battleground said, "Oh, look at Tony selling kayfabe." Bully Ray commented on it, him selling kayfabe. Bully Ray might have been making fun of him about it, but he at least mentioned it. Yep.
There you go. There's old Mr. Tony Khan in his neck brace. Dude, his dad's got a solid. He looks like a villain in a looks like a villain in a movie. Like he's holding this guy hostage, is what it looks like.
Yes, he looks like he'd be a bad guy in Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he's got that dastardly face, the $1 million man looking jacket, the dastardly face, the hair. He just looks like a villain.
Yeah.
And then poor Tony Khan. Tony's always so goofy. He's just
all the
It's
time.
like a little. It's like if you gave a little kid like millions of dollars and was like, "Here, go play wrestling." Like you gave like a 14-year-old kid that's just like, yeah, you at 14 basically give you millions of dollars and be like, "Here, go run a wrestling company." Okay, got it.
Got it. We're gonna just get all these old guys that get hurt all the time. I remember
All these
watching
guys
you
that
when
I
was
liked
12.
as a kid, we're gonna dig them up and have them wrestle again.
Now I do have one more draft story. So the
Okay.
Falcons at number 8 took Michael Penix Jr. I may have butchered his name. The Washington Huskies quarterback.
Okay. Is he like old or something?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I just saw a bunch of stuff on Twitter this morning about him being old, so I wasn't
he
sure.
might be. I mean, I think he might be because of the COVID era. Like, I think they got like 2 extra years of eligibility and stuff, so he might be older. But the big thing is the Falcons already have Kirk Cousins. They just signed him to a $180 million contract and then drafted this guy. The owner of the Falcons was in the draft room wondering why they just made that pick, and you could tell the GM was sweating.
So, question though, what about like the way the Packers have done it, where you watch Rodgers sit behind Favre, then you watch Love sit behind Rodgers, and then they've clearly had success there. So is that maybe what they're thinking is, hey, let's draft this kid, let him sit behind Cousins for a year or two, like let him learn from him, let him figure it out, and then we'll, roll him out like they did with Rodgers and Love, where he's got this couple years of experience behind him now, and then he goes out and flame throws.
Maybe, but if they were doing that approach, I doubt they would have paid Kirk Cousins $180 million.
Fair.
I think
well,
that's
maybe
6-7 year
Kirk's
deal.
a really good teacher.
Well, that might be, but they contacted him during the draft while they were making the pick, and he was not happy. Like, they caught him off guard. They caught the owner off guard. Like, there was, right hand didn't know what the left hand was doing. And I was just like, you could tell the owner was furious. He goes, why did I just pay this guy all this money? And then you draft, because top 10, a top 10, you're expecting them to probably get in pretty soon and start playing.
Yeah.
Probably good. And he's like, I just paid this dude buttload of money. And I mean, it's a gamble because Kirk Cousins, I feel like, and this is my opinion, I'm not an NFL player. I don't play quarterback. I fucking play JV. So I'm just like, he may not be, this may be an insurance policy, but I feel like they just paid a lot of money and then got an insurance policy as well. So it's like, because he's pretty feast or famine, in my opinion, of performances.
True. He also didn't have a whole lot around him. I mean, he had Justin Jefferson, I guess, but
yeah.
No, he did. I guess they gave him. No, I don't think the Falcons have had anybody for a while, or at least if I remember correctly. I don't believe the Falcons have had anybody for a little bit. But like I said, I completely checked out of NFL last year. The year before, I was still kind of in it, but last year I completely checked out.
Yeah. Well, last night I did announce my retirement from fantasy football. That was
same. I will join you in that retirement. I dipped out of fantasy baseball this year. I basically dipped out of fantasy football last year. I just did not pay any attention to it.
Yeah. And then we also found out Ed Deacons announces his retirement from coaching, allegedly.
And then I put it on the ticker, and he was mad.
It was on the ticker. So
we had breaking news. I felt like it was breaking news. We should add it to the ticker. Ed
Deacons announces his retirement. No, that was pretty fun. I did see. I think the Heisman Trophy Trust or whatever they're called listened to me the other day when I was ranting and raving. Reggie Bush got his Heisman Trophy back.
Good for him.
Yes.
Well, then was it Johnny Manziel that said he wasn't coming to any more Heisman events until they gave him his trophy back or something?
I have no idea. I'm just going to say they heard about me. They heard me ranting and raving about it, so they gave it back.
Yeah, you're taking all the credit.
Mm-hmm. And then they were talking about how. Yeah. Then they were talking about how they need to, since Tattoo Parlor Gate, when like Terrell Pryor and all those guys were selling memorabilia to get tats, they should reinstate their wins and everything. So we'll see. Time will tell with the new NIL stuff.
Yeah. I was going to respond to a comment real quick. Amy Hoffman, we have not given the tickets away to the, what is it? The Hops and Vines Festival. We're going to give them away here at the end. My wonderful wife got the wheel ready for us, so we do have it ready.
My mom.
Did you see?
My mom is.
What?
My mom my mom has struggled with calling it the Hote Hops and Vine. She calls it the Hop and Vine Hote Festival. I'm like, no, it's not it. So
You went into full Bobby Boucher mode there.
I did. Mama
Yeah,
said, my
mama said.
Yeah.
You went in like full Bobby Boucher there.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I know you're
It's
on 1 hour of sleep. I couldn't let it go though. Like
alligators.
it was so
The
perfect.
medulla oblongata. No, Colonel
My
Davis,
wife-
you're wrong.
It's funny. What'd she say?
She goes, it doesn't look like I'm working.
He's working very hard.
I'm mooning her right now.
Hi, Jasmine.
Yeah. So hopefully nobody comes in.
Charlie Woods, Tiger's son, is driving the ball. It was like 350 some yards.
Wow.
Yeah. Like they said he's driving further than most pros, all pros, whatever. Like,
yeah.
I think he's still a child, isn't he?
He's under 20. I know that.
I think he's still a teenager.
Watch him be like 13 or something.
I mean, Tiger times 2. He's just going to be a robot.
I know. It's Tiger's kid. He's got to be good. Oh.
What if Tiger is like part alien or robot or something, and then he just passed on the alien genes to his child, and now he's like super.
I thought he was a Buddhist.
I don't know. Maybe he's a Buddhist alien.
I don't know. He's a damn good golfer. I know that.
For you to be that good at golf and to be able to hit that little white ball, like that always amazes me playing golf. You're hitting this little white ball and you have to go 500 yards to this little bitty cup, and you get mad at yourself when you don't do that in 4 swings of the club. And it's like when you start putting it into perspective, it's like, oh no, I shouldn't be good at this. Like that's a really long way, and this is a tiny little ball, and I'm a moron.
Yeah, well, that happens. That happens.
Then when you look at golf that way, it becomes way more fun.
Yeah, I don't play that much, and I suck. I'm just going to have fun, but I'm only good. I'm good 9 holes, and I'm done. Like 18's too much.
I feel like it'd be great content as well. To get good video clips of you playing golf would be very, very fun.
I like the way Coach Neville does it. He does it on a golf simulator. I'm like, that's the way to do it, because I'm not taking my ball 5,000 yards all the time. I just got to go 10 feet and pick up the ball again.
I'll play with you like we play with the kids, where like I'll let them swing a couple times, and it's like, all right, buddy, pick up your ball. Let's go. You can come hit with mine.
Exactly. I like playing best ball. It's way easier.
Yeah. Then you just come pick it up, and it'll go a lot quicker.
Yeah. I don't like hunting for the ball. That sucks because I don't pay attention where it goes. And then it usually ends up in the woods, and I'm not going in the woods.
That part is not fun.
No.
Trying to chase it, and once you I still suck very badly, but once you take the like giving a shit out of it, it really gets a lot more fun. I don't even know. The last couple times I've played, we don't even keep score. We've just played.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to the Robin Williams thing about creation of golf?
No.
Little stand-up bit. It is hilarious. It's not family friendly, but it is hilarious.
I'll have to listen to it.
You'll have to listen. It's old, but
I haven't got to listen. I didn't even know that existed.
Oh yeah, it was before he got on Mork and Mindy. So you know what Mork and Mindy is, do you?
Yeah, I somewhat remember. I don't think I ever watched it, but I remember like it being a thing.
Well, I think it was on before we were born.
Yeah, I've never watched it. But I remember
you didn't watch Nick at Night? What are you, a terrorist?
Well, I just don't remember watching that one.
Oh.
You knew that before you even said it. You made that comment as you were saying it that you knew I hadn't watched it. I haven't watched anything. Especially if it, like I told you that before, if it was like very popular and everyone was talking about it, I usually dipped out because it was like, well, now I don't even want to watch it. I've heard everything about it. There's no sense in me watching it. I know what happens now.
Yeah. And
then I just didn't have any interest in it. But then I'll go back and watch things later. I do wait, and then I'll watch like The Sopranos 2 decades
25 years later.
Comes out. Yeah, pretty much. That's usually. I never did finish that though.
You know, it's on HBO Max.
Do you do that? I start series like not anymore, but I used to start series all the time, and I'd get like really into them, and then about halfway, 3/4 of the way, I'd get bored, and I would just like, I've never finished Breaking Bad, I've never finished Walking Dead, I've never finished The Sopranos. What else have I watched? there's probably a list
Yeah.
upon list of shows that we've watched and started that we get really into and then just dip out and never finish. I don't
Breaking
know
Bad,
why.
Breaking Bad. I've watched twice, and I stopped watching at season 5 every time. I just
Yeah,
get burnt out.
I think
Modern
that's because
Family. I made it to season 7 in Modern Family. And I just stopped watching. Walking
well, good.
Dead. I
It's
think it
not
was
just me
season
then.
3. Yeah, season 3. I stopped. No, yeah, I get that.
'Cause
I'm getting that way with Monk now, but I've got one season left. I'm like, all right, I just got to finish. Now it's just work. I'm just turning it
I
on
just don't
and
watch
doing other
TV
things.
anymore. Like
Yeah.
I feel like if I do sit down, I sit on the computer and I'll work on our stuff or I'll mess with stuff or I'll get on my phone and look at stuff. But usually if the TV's on, it's almost always background noise. Unless there's like wrestling is about the only thing that I'll actually watch. Baseball lately I'll throw
And
on, but
speaking,
again,
while
background noise.
oh, I thought you left. And while we're on the subject of wrestling again, I want to shout out to Ashton Adonis, a
Oh
6'10"
yeah, that was
wrestler,
cool.
was showed up on Monday Night Raw this past Monday. Shout out to that young man. Props.
It was cool. I was watching it live and he popped up on the screen and I looked over at my wife and she looked at me and we both at the same time like, was that Ashton Adonis? I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was the guy from that we met at Signal 10.
Yeah. Shout out to
Pretty
him.
cool.
That's awesome.
Speaking of that, we can give that show a plug. Tickets are out now for the May 18th Roadblock show. I believe the full card is going to be announced here pretty soon, and they have a new belt getting unveiled, I believe.
New belt.
What do you think the new
And
belt's
then
going to
I don't know, probably something
be?
cheesy.
Hardcore title.
24/7 championship. And also next Saturday, our gold sponsor, the Wabash Valley Dalton Teen Challenge, will be doing a Cajun hamburger raffle and I believe a car wash on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. And he's got a flyer. We'll show up sometime. But yeah, be sure to go hit them up. I'm down to try these Cajun burgers. I might get 2 or 3 because I'm fat.
We're gonna end the show with a little commercial for that.
Oh,
yeah. Look, I can put these commercials to good use.
there we
I
go.
actually embedded in here, so we got it ready to rock. So that's what we'll go out on that. That way, we'll see how my timing is, but we'll attempt to go out on that.
We have a retro thing that I saw today on Twitter. Slipknot performed a small concert in California. They went back to the OG red jumpsuits with the crazy masks.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched them live?
Yeah, I went in 2016 to whatever it's called up in Noblesville, Deer Creek, Verizon.
I think that was the same one I was at. I'm surprised we did not run into each other.
I don't know. I think it was Slipknot and Marilyn Manson, and
yeah, I was at that concert as well. My wife was terrified.
We were on the party deck, so
we were in the lawn.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. I had no idea you were there.
Yep, we had free tickets.
That was during one of my hiatuses where I would venture off for many of years, and then I would work my way back and be like, "Hello."
I was in the said hiatus, and
okay,
that was during like a tornado. Like tornado sirens are going off, and that Corey, whatever his name is, he's like, "We're all gonna die.
We're going to die."
Like, I don't want to do that. So,
yeah, because they do like their drummers are on
little platforms are like going upside down.
Yeah, and they're bouncing back, and that was a sweet concert. I had so much fun.
That was pretty cool.
I always get very awkward at concerts though, because I'm not like a dancer so I just kind of like it's always one of those, depending on which concerts you go to. Rock ones aren't bad because everybody's just kind of headbanging, but when you go to like pits. When you go to like Post Malone, it's a very different vibe, but it's a little more difficult. But you always feel so awkward. There was children all around me. We accidentally bought tickets in the pavilion, so didn't realize that was what I was purchasing.
Man. If I ever go to another concert, it's gonna be in the party deck because you're under the roof, so you're protected from the rain. But it's just like a small group of people, and it's usually just like 10. You're on a deck. You got your own bar, You can look out in the yard, you can look up in the pavilion, but you're right there on the edge of the roof.
As a mid 30-year-old, having a seat in the pavilion was wonderful. Because then in between, seats. And well, oh yeah, you do get up there, don't you? So that's not that bad. I don't know. The pavilion was great. I had fun, but yeah, the party deck. I feel like as a young person, it would be great, but as again mid 30-year-old, I don't think I would enjoy the party deck.
I don't want to be in the yard anymore. I was in one mosh pit one time, and I knocked some people down, and I got out real quick because it gets crazy. The
pavilion was very pleasant. Like the group we had around us was very calm. Like I said, there was a couple kids around us, and it was really nice. We had a great time. That was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Hell yeah.
We need to go to that one in Iowa where Luke Combs, because Luke Combs is what, the first day and Post is the second day?
I think so. We're going to stay with Kyle. Like, Kyle, we're coming to stay with you.
We're coming to Iowa.
We'll see the big thing on the hill that he told us about.
Oh, yeah. We had all kinds of things. He told us we needed to go check out the Field of Dreams. He told us to do a podcast from the Field of Dreams, which would be pretty cool.
That would be cool. I did see that video, that thing he was telling us about up on the hill. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Looking. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but
check it out. I don't remember what it was called either.
I was going to talk trash to him the other day because it was yesterday, to be exact. He commented on like an old prom picture from 2006. And I go, what you do, Kyle? You creeping? And then my wife goes, what's the date on it? I go, 4/25. She goes, that's today's date. It showed up on his memories. He was not creeping. I'm like, okay, we're going to go with what he did. And I'm going to talk trash. So
it'd be way funnier if he was just like scrolling back through your profile and was just that deep into it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't mine. I saw it on a friend's timeline. I'm like, did he just hunt 20-some years ago to like look for prom pictures? What's going on here,
Maybe he was like really, really bored one night. I'm sure if he watches this, he's going to be really thrilled that that's what our conversation went to.
But you know what? He's a big supporter of the show, the platform, and everything. So shout out to Kyle.
Yep. Thanks, Kyle.
Whoa. We appreciate everything you do. So keep hitting golf balls and keep kicking, breaking boards. We like it.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
You didn't even use your own tagline.
I know. I told Kyle, I said, keep pooting. Last night, he's like, and I told him, I said, you would have thrown farther if you were wearing keep pushing bracelet. I said, you would have thrown another foot. If you would have grunted when you threw the shot put, you got another foot on top of it.
So when you first said it, I thought you said keep pooping, and I feel like that's a missed opportunity of a shirt that you should have. We need to keep pushing and then keep pooping. And then you need both of them as your
keep pushing while you're tired. Yeah. Push while you poo.
There you go.
Push while you poop. There you go.
Yeah, we'll workshop that one, but we'll have a. I have your keep pushing shirt mocked up on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to show it? And want to give a little? Oh, what the? That was a flash sale.
I did. I may have given a little flash of it.
I was just like, I didn't even see it. There it is. There we go.
I'll put it up there. I didn't know if you wanted it released or not. That
was like one of them clips them like models do. It's like, hey, see, let's test how quick
that's
your
what I was trying to do.
It's like, hey.
I was trying to do like they were doing with like the Undertaker or Bray Wyatt stuff, where you tease it in wrestling, where you just flash it real quick.
Oh, I thought you meant the one where they put the nudie pictures up on real quick.
No, I was more going with the wrestling angle, but that's fine.
Go with
you just watch different things than I do.
Yeah, my algorithm's screwed up, and this stool is really tall, and I racked myself.
You know the algorithm goes off of what you watch, right?
I watched one video one time, and now I'm in a rabbit hole.
Just one,
I fell asleep.
It just kept going on repeat. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, you want to do this giveaway so we can get you onto your shenanigans today? I feel like you got a whole workload you got to do today.
I got to do some pressing. Keep pressing.
You're going to be pressing all weekend.
Oh, hope
well, thank you, everybody. Oh, yeah, you got to go sell all this shit. Well, thank you, everybody, for entering. We'll go ahead and give away the 4 tickets. Thank you again. Oh, the camera's over here. And our winner is
Yay!
Jennifer Cassidy.
Jennifer Cassidy,
Congratulations.
congratulations. I
You
will
are
put
the winner of
tickets.
4 tickets.
Yeah, I will put the tickets out in the little tote. Message me if you need my address. If not, they'll be in the tote. So I will get
The
those
tote
to you.
is at the diner in front of the shop in the driveway. That way
Yes.
you understand you don't have to go on an Easter egg hunt to go find the tote at their house.
It's a big tote. It's like
You just
tall.
said it's in the tote.
Well, it will be. It's not in the tote just yet. But it will be.
But it will be there.
It will be there. Once we get off air, I'm going to go put it in an envelope or a little bag, put it in the tote, and I'll shoot you a message.
Sounds like a plan.
Enjoy. I will see you tomorrow at
us.
the Hoat Hops and Vines. Well, stop by our thing and buy a T-shirt
We'll find
and
you.
then drink some beer.
So, we should do a giveaway.
I'll be easy to find. I'm going to be easy to find because I'm right at the gate.
We should do some sort of like contest or giveaway where people can come take pictures with you at the festival, and then we get a live thing of how drunk you get throughout the afternoon.
That's fine.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it won't be till like 5. Like I won't be like till 5 because it'll be like from 4 to 5. I'll be like.
No, see, you just go hard from the moment you get there. Like you just set the tone immediately.
I'm supposed to be working.
Well, but you are. You're marketing.
I'm professionally entertaining.
Yes. So, and that's your job.
I'm a stripper now. I'm going back to college and I'm stripping. I don't know.
You're the marketing man. You put the shirts on and then you get really drunk and you wander around and have a good time.
See?
I thought you were going shirtless.
No, I have an old school shirt on, so
I went with the ML Productions this morning.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt. I just can't fit into it.
My camera's mirrored, so every time I keep wanting to go over here, and it's on this side of me. I've done that multiple times, and yeah,
mine's mirrored
jackass too. I'm like, it's over here.
Oh yeah, Heather Ludwig, Clay and Kiln. If I butcher your business, I apologize. She will be at the Hoat Hops and Vines Festival. Get you a fancy beer mug at her booth.
Oh yeah. So could you buy one of her beer mugs and then sample the beer out of her mug as you wander around the festival?
You could, but you'll have to take the actual festival's mug or cup, get it poured, pour it in. You're good.
Yeah, but then you get the cool mug to drink out of it. It's cupcakes, Clay, and Clin.
Kiln.
Oh, and she said some will be X-rated.
I'm going to get Jared a hot dog mug.
I don't want a hot dog mug. That's what I was thinking. You were getting ready to get you a giant penis mug to drink out of.
I am, for you.
Thanks. So sweet.
Get you a dick mug.
What kind of X-rated ones do you have? I want some examples now.
We're not going to ruin the surprise. You got to come to the festival to find out.
She does have those, but we were going to market it for her. She does. Okay. She said she does have penis mugs.
Okay, Jared would love a big penis mug, about this big.
Thanks.
Trying to find my mirror. Yeah. About the size of a beer stein, a big whiner, big veiny.
I feel like my kids would have questions.
You said it's a big mushroom.
Fair, but I think I'm fairly certain my 12-year-old might know the difference. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive.
Like, that's daddy's mug only. Nobody else drinks out of daddy's mug.
Again, I think they're still going to have questions.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Mushroom? You tell them the mushroom's on steroids. That's why it's a big veiny bed.
It's a very large veiny mushroom. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I got to stop by the booth and see what kind of dirty mugs I can get. Because that's all we drink out of is coffee mugs. I'm going to get my wife a big whiner.
You'll have to get some pictures to post tomorrow when you're there. But so what do we have? We have a Pappy's card to give away, don't we?
I have to find it. We'll do.
Well, I know, but we have one, correct?
We have one, yes.
Okay, well, let's do that then. So for anybody who watches this tomorrow, go take a picture with Evan at the Hoat Hops and Vine Festival and post it and tag us, and we'll pick a winner for a $25 Pappy's gift card.
Yeah, once I find them.
Yeah, we got them though. They're there. We promise.
We got them. I don't remember where I put them, but we got them.
Way to go. We're supposed to.
They might be in the truck.
These are those inside baseball conversations where we're supposed to portray like we have this shit under control and we know what we're doing, and it's not just a hot mess all the time.
Worst case, we'll have to go buy one, but
yeah, it'll be fine.
It was when we were going to give one away while we're eating or something, and then we were at Pappy's and we forgot to do it, and we got in the truck. So worst case, somebody at Pappy's found some gift cards. I don't know.
Gift cards, and we gave them away like scavenger hunt items.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea either. You could hide one of the other ones at the Hops and Vines Festival, and they have to go find it.
I'll hide it in one of Heather's mushroom mugs. Like,
there you go.
Have to drink out of this mushroom. Yeah.
You have to drink out of it to get the.
You have to drink out of the big mushroom mug to get the meat gift card. Big meaty meat.
That seems like a slightly #MeToo thing.
Well, I don't know.
May not go down that rabbit hole.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Thanks. Just throw me. Oh, all right. Hold on. We have 1970s boobs mugs, 2 drinking spots with some naked ladies, and family jewels, if you will. And she has plenty of them.
Oh. And that mushroom has been in the gym. Oh, boy.
Even Dustin Carpenter said you should fill the mushroom mug with milk.
I mean, I'm going to throw that on somebody.
I think it'd be funny if you're eating like vanilla pudding out of the mushroom mug.
It'd be cottage cheese.
I think that's very problematic. Something might be wrong.
Might be. No, we're going down. We're getting
we got to end this before. I feel like we have just completely went off the rails here.
We have, but it's okay.
Well, we can wrap it up. We'll finish off with the little commercial we made for the Wabash Valley Adult Teen Challenge May 4th. They're having the Cajun Burger. Watch the little clip here at the end and kind of get the gist. But for $10, you get entered into a raffle for patio furniture or a grill. And then you get a burger with chips and beans and a drink, I think. I can't remember exactly, but it's all on this wonderfully little made video that tells all of it.
More information to follow.
Yep. Well, thank you for watching. We'll see you next Friday.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.